these proposals, to my mind anyway, have very much been dressed up with a marketing spin on them to suggest we listened, this is what you said, we've heard you, and here's the plan that we're delivering for you. And I don't believe from the families that we've spoken to at IPSI that is anywhere near the case. So the louder we are, the more that they will hear, actually, this is not what we asked for. This is not what we wanted. And it's also in part not what the Education Select Committee have recommended either. So I think that we really must make sure that it's very clear that this was not our plan and it's not in our name.
Eleanor?
Yeah, it's just a quick one. I noticed Bridget Phillipson popping up everywhere on social media claiming she wants to hear from us. And I think we should take her at her word and make sure she does hear from us and ask her those questions about why they have taken decisions about some of the most important parts of this consultation without actually consulting, and why they want to shut out those answers.
We have invited Georgia Gould for a webinar, as every other senior minister has done previously, but we've not heard anything back yet. Polly?
I think I would just make two final points in relation to what else can be done. I echo what everybody else has said about how important it is to respond to the consultation. And I think there are many questions that allow us to provide these responses because they are the obvious answer. So, for example, what needs to be in place? This is question 21. What needs to be in place so that children and young people with low incidence, highly complex needs can always access the right specialist placement? The obvious answer to that question is not to take their legal rights away and to allow tribunals to determine placements. And I think as you go through, there are a lot of questions which invite concerns being raised about these particular proposals, and I would encourage everybody to respond so that that can be seen properly through the consultation process. And then the second point in relation to MPs, I think I share the concerns that have been expressed that a lot of MPs do not understand what is being proposed. So broadly speaking, these reforms can be almost split into two parts. First of all, you have the part which is the measures which I think most of us would welcome, which are enhancing training, enhancing funding, inclusion, early help. All of those things we welcome. They do not require legal rights to be removed, and they do not require changes to the powers of the tribunal to be implemented. And we should not allow the DFE to spin that narrative. MPs need to understand that we can get the good stuff for children without needing to have to restrict their rights. And I think there's too much talk, frankly, if I may, about the positive stuff and not enough about the really concerning parts. And that's the bit that we need our MPs to understand, what's being taken away, because I'm just not sure that that message is getting out there at the moment.